Ooh, that looks tasty. Welcome, folks, to the Hungry Gamers, back with another game review. Today we're talking about Yummy Yummy Monster Tummy, designed by Andreas Wild and published by Lucky Duck Games. And I do apologize if I mispronounced that name. Now, before I get started, please make sure you turn on your Klingon subtitles, because if I make any mistakes in the rules overview, that's where you will find those corrections. Now, what Yummy Yummy Monster Tummy is it is a kids game about color matching and color mixing. And what you're going to be doing in the game is we'll be progressing through 4 different levels, each different, or chapter I should say. As you progress through each one, you'll be adding more and more cards and a few new mechanics, but overall you're going to be doing color matching, and it is a cooperative game in which you are trying to keep all the monsters in the attic happy. And to play the game, as you can see, you do need an app, though I'm using one right here on my phone, and each chapter has various cards that you're going to use. So I will just take this out and flip that over so I'm ready to go. And I'll just hit the story mode. And I'll point out that there is sound to this, which I'll bring up by my mic here so you can hear. But for this, I will have it turned down. So I will go ahead and just hit the story mode right here. Number of players 2. Now I've been playing through, and I'm going to go back to the attic because that's the first one. Tap that. Then just go to the first one right here. And it'll take you right through and tell you exactly what to do. So each player is going to get 7 cards. And I'll just put those back right there. And what's happening is I want to feed this monster from all the cards that I have here. Whoops. I just fed him something. But each player has to feed something. And so then I'll also go ahead and feed him the storybook. So you can see, you just scan the QR code on the back of the card there, and he decides if he likes it or not. As you can see, he's thinking about it, and as you can see, unfortunately, my colors did not match. So I will just hit the continue, and I will try again. And this time, I will try not to accidentally feed it something. So now, as you see here, we have this kind of magenta-y monster. And so we'll look at the colors that I have and see if I can match that. So I'll start out. I'll take this plunger, and the base color I have is going to be this kind of orangey color. And he eats it up, and he wants more. And just to try to make sure we're kind of on the right track, I will give this piece of candy, which is a wild. And I feed it that, and we see what happens. He thinks about it, and it becomes a new color, which is pretty close to what he was before, and you'll see that it was worth 2 stars, because that's how close we happen to be with our 2 players. And then we would go again. And so just one more, we'll have the avocado here. I will give it that. And what happened was, I gave it a vitamin. And now monsters don't like vitamins. In later levels, there's bunnies, and bunnies don't care what color the things they eat are, as long as they get a vitamin with it. So in this case, we have given him a vitamin, so he gets the color, but he's not happy about the vitamin. And if he has another vitamin before this track runs out, then I will lose. And so just to be safe, we will go ahead and give it a piece of candy. And you see that went down, and you get the idea. And then we go and we see how we did. So hopefully you get the idea. This is just simply a game about color blending and color matching. And what you're going to be doing, as I said, as you go through, and as you go through, there'll be a few things that get unlocked. Mostly there'll be the bunnies that are going to come out, and it'll get more and more cards and more colors and so on. And there'll be different kinds of monsters that have certain things that change. They'll have certain new mechanics. For example, there's one that makes it to where you're not allowed to talk around the table or things like that. But really, that's it. That's how this game is played. So, what do I like about this game?
For what the game is and what it is meant to do, everything. Am I done? Almost. I'm almost done. This is a game that is clearly meant for children. It is meant for children that are of the age where they are learning color blending and color matching and all of that. And I think it's fantastic for that. I think it's just wonderful. And the fact that it is actually a fun little game to play. Canadian Kev was here and I don't know, I think we played an hour and a half straight. We just put it down, we tried it, and we just went through and we went through until we lost. And yes, we lost. A game for 6-year-olds, we lost. But point being, we just went through and played and we had a good time. And I think the reason why it works is one, the monsters are cute. The monsters are burping, which little kids love. Heck, they love it all. My middle school students love it when there's burp and fart jokes and all that. And so that is fun. The sounds are good. The app is excellent. It's super clear what's going on. You even saw in the video, I just accidentally moved a card over and was like, bloop, and it grabbed it. So it works really well. I think as you go through and you get to different areas, you get to start adding a few layers to the difficulty. You add the bunnies that want to eat the vitamins, but they don't want anything else. You add different types of monsters that one has really big ears, so you can't talk. You can't talk around the table while they're out there. And just things that are making the game a little more complicated, wrapped around this color matching, color blending idea, which I think is very good for children of that age. Done. But what are my quibbles with the game? I have one, I'll give you two, because it's fun to have at least two. One, unless you're playing this while drinking or something, this is not for adults. You're not going to be playing this very long unless you just kind of get stuck, oh, I just got to win. But that's not what it's meant for, so keep that in mind. But I will say, this game does not work for colorblindness. I mean, that seems obvious, but it clearly does not work. It's about mixing colors. So it feels like I shouldn't have to say that, but I'm going to say that. So if you are colorblind or know someone who has challenges seeing color, this is only going to drive them up the wall. But for its intended audience and what it is meant to do, and as an educational style game, I think it is wonderful. I think this is a home run as far as that kind of game goes. So there you have it, folks. That is Yummy Yummy Monster Tummy. That is fun to say. Say it with me. Yummy Yummy Monster Tummy. You didn't say it with me. I'm insulted. Now I sound like I'm the idiot. If I made any mistakes in the rules overview, please let me know in the comments with a timestamp. And one, that's embarrassing. And two, I'll make a note in the Klingon subtitles. As always, if you found this video useful, please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.